Saeculum obscurum is a name given to a period in the history of the papacy during the first half of the 10th century, beginning with the installation of Pope Sergius III in 904 and lasting for 60 years until the death of Pope John XII in 964. During this period, the popes were influenced strongly by a powerful and corrupt aristocratic family, the Theophylacti, and the relatives. Periodization. The period was first identified and named by the Italian cardinal and ecclesiastical historian Caesar Baronius in his Annales Ecclesiastici in the 16th century. Baronius's primary source for his history of this period was Liutprand of Cremona. Other scholars have dated the period more broadly and narrowly, and other terms, such as the pornocracy and the rule of the harlots, were coined by Protestant German theologians in the 19th century. Historian Will Durant refers to the period from 867 to 1049 as the nadir of the papacy. 10th century popes. The Theophylacti family originated from Theophylactus. They held positions of increased importance in the Roman nobility such as Judex, Vesterarius, Gloriosissimus Dux, consul and senator, and Magister Militum. Theophylact's wife Theodora and daughter Marozia held a great influence over the papal selection and religious affairs in Rome through conspiracies, affairs, and marriages. Marozia became the concubine of Pope Sergius III when she was 15 and later took other lovers and husbands. She ensured that her son John was seated as Pope John XI according to Antipadosis Sive Respi Europim Gestae by Liutprand of Cremona. Liutprand affirms that Marozia arranged the murder of her former lover Pope John X through her then-husband Guy of Tuscany, possibly to secure the elevation of her current favorite as Pope Leo VI. There is no record substantiating that Pope John X had definitely died before Leo VI was elected, since John X was already imprisoned by Marozia and was out of public view. Theodora and Marozia held great sway over the popes during this time. In particular, as political rulers of Rome, they had effective control over the election of new popes. Much that is alleged about the Saeculum obscurum comes from the histories of Liutprand, Bishop of Cremona. Liutprand took part in the assembly of bishops which deposed Pope John XII and was a political enemy of the Roman aristocracy and its control over papal elections. Lindsay Brooke writes, "We must be especially circumspect about the writing of Liutprand of Cremona, perhaps the most polemical of the 10th century chroniclers, who had his own agenda to promote the revived Western Roman Empire. It would be misleading to portray all, or even most, of the popes of the era as worldly and corrupt. Surviving documents make it clear that many were competent administrators and skillful diplomats in difficult and dangerous times. Some were even reformers, keen to root out discreditable practices such as simony. Others ordered the rebuilding and restoration of Rome's churches and palaces. Rather, it is the manner of the election of many of them and the symbiotic relationship with the Roman aristocracy that has earned the regime the designation pornocracy." List of popes during the Saeculum obscurum. Pope Sergius III, alleged lover of Marozia. Pope Anastasius III. Pope Lando. Pope John X, alleged lover of Theodora, allegedly killed by Marozia. Pope Leo VI. Pope Stephen VII. Pope John XI, son of Marozia, alleged son of Pope Sergius III. Pope Leo VII. Pope Stephen VIII. Pope Marinus II. Pope Agapetus II. Pope John XII, grandson of Marozia by her son Alberic II of Spoleto. Family tree. The Tusculan Papacy, 1012 to 59. After several Crescenti family popes up to 1012, the Theophylacti still occasionally nominated sons as popes. Pope Benedict VIII, son of Count Gregory I. Pope John XIX, son of Count Gregory I. Pope Benedict IX, son of Alberic III, anti-Pope Benedict X, son of Alberic III, driven out of Rome after a small war. Pope Benedict IX went so far as to sell the papacy to his religious godfather, Pope Gregory VI. He then changed his mind, seized the Lateran palace and became pope from the third time in 1047–48. The Tusculan papacy was finally ended by the election of Pope Nicholas II, who was assisted by Hildebrand of Savannah against anti-Pope Benedict X. Hildebrand was elected Pope Gregory VII in 1073 and introduced the Gregorian reforms, increasing the power and independence of the papacy.